Hello, everyone. It's me, Mrs. Gronert, and I am so excited because today is the third day of STEAM Week. It is What Are You Wondering Wednesday. Today, you will be completing your very own animal research project on an animal of your choice. You may do this as a class, in a group, with partners, or even by yourself. You'll be completing the research and a project about your animal. What do you need to complete this project? Well, you're going to need the research pages. Your teacher will have these for you so you can get started with the project. You'll need a pencil, construction paper, glue, scissors. You'll need your Play-Doh, washable markers, research materials, and for the research materials, you can use a variety of items. You can use books that your teacher has. You could go to the library and get books. You can watch videos about the animal. You can go to websites like National Geographic. You can also use Epic. Epic's a really great way to find good research materials about animals. So, what do you do? Well, first you're going to conduct the research to learn about an animal. You'll write and draw information about the animal on the research pages. Then you'll use that information to write a report about the animal. After you're done with your research and report, you'll get to create a project about your animal. You might choose to make a diorama, a painting, or something else about your animal. Then you'll use your salt dough and make your animal with the salt dough. Your teacher can bake the animal for you, and I'll show you how all of that works. But let's get started with the research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Epic, and if you know me, you know I really like ducks because I like to go and watch the ducks. So I'm going to do some research about ducks. And I've already found a really good book about ducks on Epic that I can use to get some of the information I'm looking for. Let's see. Ducks. Well, ducks are birds with bills. Oh, I always called that a beak, but it's a bill. That's good to know. They nest on land and swim in water. Okay, so that's a lot of good information about ducks. I already found out that they're birds, they have a bill, they nest on the land and swim in the water. So I can write down some of that information on my research pages. This one's about how my animal looks. So I'm going to want to write that it has a bill. That's important. So I'm going to write that in one of my boxes. Bill. Just like that. If I don't know how to spell the word, I can look in the book again to get the word correct. Now I'm going to spend a lot of time researching and filling out all of my research pages about what my animal looks like, where it lives, what it eats, and then fun facts. So I'm going to go ahead and do some more research, and then I'll show you what I come up with when I'm done. Okay, so I used the book that I found on Epic to fill out all about what ducks eat. This is what I found out. I found out that they eat fish. They go in the water to get their food. Their bills grab the food. The ducks dive in the water to get the food. They eat plants. They swim to catch the food. They eat worms and they eat frogs. So if you notice on this page, I didn't write sentences. I just wrote little bits of information that I could remember. Now I'm going to start writing my report about what my animal eats. I already wrote the first sentence. I wrote ducks eat fish, worms, plants, and frogs. I got that right from my research page. Now, something that I thought was very interesting is that ducks swim and dive to catch the food. I think I'll write that sentence next. It's a pretty cool sentence. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the information I found about my animal and turn it into sentences so that I can write a complete paragraph about what my animal eats. That'll be a lot of fun. When you finish that portion of the activity, you get to start the fun part. Now you get to make some sort of a project that will help teach others about your animal. I decided to make a diorama all about ducks. So I started with where my duck lives. And ducks live near water. So I wanted to make a pond and I put the pond on some dirt. I also need to show that there are usually a lot of plants around where the ducks live. So I'm going to make some plants. Look at this. I have some grass ready to go. This grass is too big, so I'm going to trim it down. And then I want to make it stand up because I want other people to know all about the things ducks need to live. And they need to have grass. So I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to fold my grass. I'm going to glue that down and then add it to my duck diorama. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Look how it stands up. Ooh, I can add a lot of other fun things. I know I'm going to need to add what my duck eats, like frogs, fish, even more plants. Maybe I can give some cool facts about ducks. I wonder if there's a way I could show a duck diving into the water. I don't know, that might be hard, but I might try to do that. So a diorama is one thing you get to do, or you might choose to paint or something else to show all the things you learned about your animal. Then I want you to get out your Play-Doh. You're going to use your Play-Doh and create your animal with the Play-Doh. Your teacher can bake it, and when they're done baking it, you can decorate it. I already made 2 ducks out of my Play-Doh. Look at that. And I baked them in the oven. There are my 2 ducks. But how do we decorate the ducks? The best way to decorate our ducks, or whatever animal you decide to make, is with washable markers. The washable markers color really well on the baked Play-Doh. And once the salt dough is baked, you'll be able to save it for a long time. I decided to put a small hole through my duck because I think I might want to put it on a necklace. Then I can wear the duck and people can say, hey, I like your duck. And then I can say, yeah, do you know ducks dive down in the water to catch food? I can give them all sorts of facts about ducks. That's kind of fun. I'm going to go ahead and color my duck, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. There we go. I finished decorating my duck. Oh my goodness, I think it looks so cute. I can't wait to put it on a string to make it into a necklace I can wear. When you finish decorating your animal and you're all done with your research, I want you to think. Think about these questions. What did you learn about your animal? What was the most interesting fact you learned? What was the strangest fact? What else would you like to make to show what you know about your animal? I hope you had as much fun with Wednesday's challenge as I did, and I hope to see you again very soon.